Okay, so now let's imagine a world that we don't have any business as you guys want. You have to do everything. You can just making a cake or just making everything you want or you need it by yourself and everyone else have to do that too. So I will take an example here. For an examples, a boy want to eating a chocolate cake. Is that saying that no, you don't need the chocolate cake. You need the winter coat because this is winter seasons and will cold for you if you don't have the winter coat. So this is where we always going to explaining why and what is the things called need. And the boss will say that the things you need is not just the thing you have to use to life. The things you need can also be the thing that just you want to have, not necessary to absolutely have it, but you want to have it so that you want. And the things you want is also the thing that you need it. So from now on, everybody can imagine that you have to do everything to can make a cake. And somebody will think that, it's so easy. I just get a recipes, trying to reading the ingredients, finding some egg, some flour, butter, and chocolate. Then I do something, blah, 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 and then we have a chocolate cake. So, absolutely, you will go into baking the cake very, very easily if you have the business doing that for you. For examples, if you need chocolate to can making a chocolate cake, you have to grind cocoa beans to making chocolate. But you don't think about that because you just think, oh, we just take a chocolate and then boom boom with the milk and then we have a chocolate cake, right? So to do a cake with our business having you have to find a hen which means a chicken and then collect eggs, then you have to roll the cocoa beans to collect the chocolate, then you have to churn milk into butter and trying to take another milk to can make the flour, and then you have to blend the wheat and melt it into flour to making the cake. But also, everything just cannot be done by 1 second, and this take a very, very long of time. So if one baker has to doing all of this every time he's trying to baking a cake, this will take him a lot of time when he's trying just baking a cake. So this is why the business are necessary because when you have a business on the world, you can try into splitting the world to everybody on the world, and then the people who have the specialized on what they can do is trying to focus on their good things, on their advantage, and then they can make a more quality and more things to you can consume. But if you just get one people doing all of them, the quality is bad, and also they don't have enough thing to can making a cake to selling and making money every day. So if we're doing like that, all of our work will become very very hungry because we don't have enough time to can do all of that. So that's why the business alive. And this is why splitting work in a more effective way of satisfying people needs. Of, uh, for an example, like money, like the things that they want, like a cold, food, drink, or something. So, going to satisfying people need have to making by many many people have the different specialized. So for that, you can going to use your specialized to satisfying an individual person or a group of people, or also you can use your knowledge to can satisfying all of the government. So the people that can specialize in the things that they are good and turn those into the business. And if you think that's not business, so you have to watch back what the first topic I have said. The business is just the thing that the people making to finding and making more money. So you have to know what is going to selling is called a business. Okay? So if we have the business on the word different from the things or when we don't have the business, you don't have to grow crop, you don't have to grow meal, you don't have to take egg, and you don't have to grow the cocoa bean. There is a farmer to taking the meal, which means the flour or the wheat. There is somebody else, which means also the farmer, but on the animals side. Go into taking the cow milk to making butter. There will be people who collecting the chicken egg. There will be people of the factory managing the factory who can making chocolate and sell it into the shop. Or there also be the people give you the ovens to can baking your cake, because if you don't have oven you never baking something, you don't have enough heat. Okay, and also you can following the recipes, you have the recipe writer, because if the recipe writer don't writing the recipes you will never know what should you do. So each person I have said before selling the goods or supplies, and then they use the money to buy the other thing they need as an exchange. So if the boy don't have all of the steps that I have said before, which means that the step have been covered by the business, I cannot go into making a chocolate cake without all of those business. And for that, he can go in to open a new business that using chocolate cake and sell them to buy winter coat. And this is how money works, because at the first of the topic, I said you that his father want him to get a winter coat instead of just making a chocolate cake. So this is how he is trying to making a buying a winter coat. So this is the end of my video today. Thank you for listening, and I will see you guys on the next video. And I hope you guys enjoy my little movement and my little topic today. We'll be back on the next video, or we can say tomorrow. Now it's time for me to up. Bye.